Hey guys, it's the TMI Queen. It is 10 a.m. and I'm still in my robe and my nightgown. I started off this week, I got a flu shot on Monday, and I've had a migraine, for like a couple weeks now, and it just got progressively worse throughout the week, and I was not feeling at the top of my game. Let's just say that. Then Friday, when I got home from work, my whole body hurt. Like my shoulders, my neck, my head, everything hurt. My nose started stuffing up really bad, and I was like, But I didn't have a fever, didn't have a cough. I just had fatigue and body aches. But the fatigue could have been because I slept like crap because of my migraine. The body aches could have been because of the physically demanding job that I did. So, I didn't want to get like too crazy, but Saturday, I felt like a semi hit me. I hurt so bad. Every square inch of my body hurt. And my nose was stuffy and I was just miserable. And I was worried that I was going to have to miss work on Monday because obviously they don't want you to come to work when you're sick. So, I just decided to take as many vitamins as I could and just rest all day long. Didn't have the grandkids over like I usually do, even though it was a holiday, a fun holiday, and I had bought stuff for them. Their health and mine is more important. So I slept pretty much the whole day away. I took an hour-long nap in the afternoon, and then I went to bed early last night. And between going to bed early and the time change, I slept about 13 hours plus the hour-long nap in the afternoon. So 14 hours collectively. But apparently it was well needed because I finally woke up this morning. My head did not hurt at all, and my nose is almost completely clear. There's a little congestion, but there usually is first thing in the morning, so that's not unusual. But it feels relatively clear. Now, did it move down to my chest? Who knows? We'll see later in the day, but I feel pretty good. I'm still planning on resting the rest of today as much as possible, though I kind of want to decorate for Christmas because as I let the dogs out this morning, I hear this pinging off of my window pane, and I'm like, what is that? And I look outside, and there's freaking snow. Snow! November 1st in Southwest Michigan. And not that that's a bad thing, but if you know anything about me, you know Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I will use any excuse to decorate. Any excuse. So I am really thinking long and hard about starting to slowly bring up the Christmas decorations. What do you guys think? Comment below. Should I decorate for Christmas? I'm not hosting Thanksgiving this year, so doesn't matter if I start early on the Christmas decorations. So yeah. I got my shower. I got dressed. Yes, I'm wearing a dress with jeans. It's warm, it's comfortable, and I don't care. So I'm a rebel. So today is Self-Reflection Sunday, as you all know. And so we're going to go over this last week and talk about what I'm going to do the same, what I'm going to do different, why my number looks the way it does, yada, yada. 3 good things that happened this week. Number 1, I got my doctor's appointment, my annual physical completed and got my flu shot. Number 2, I applied for a new job that would give me full-time office hours so that I could finally get out of this physically demanding job. And number 3, my 11-day, 12-day, whatever day migraine has finally gone away. All right, I finally got my face fixed. No, I'm not going anywhere or doing anything, but I still want to look nice just for the sake of looking nice. So, what are 3 bad things that happened this week? Well, obviously the migraine along with the body pain and also feeling a little under the weather. That's one. Because of that body pain, Not much got done around the house, and also because of that body pain, not much got done as far as exercise goes. So it's a little bit disappointing because I really had goals of getting a lot of things done. I really felt motivated. I really felt ready. My seasonal depression hasn't fully kicked in, and so I was like, yes, let's do something about that. And yeah, then something like that happens and you're like, really? Really? Since quarantine, I haven't let my hair air dry. I heat style it almost every day, and it's starting to show. I may have my daughter-in-law come trim my ends because I don't really care about the style right now at all. Something about quarantine has just made me less about like doing my makeup, doing my hair. Like I still do my makeup, but it's like really simplified. I don't wear any eyeshadow anymore. It's just eyeliner and mascara, a little bit of eyebrow pencil, very light makeup elsewhere because first of all, it's covered up with a mask. Second of all, I just got used to not having it on, so I don't really care anymore. But I also want to look professional and polished, so there you go. And then my hair too, like I learned that just not overcomplicating my hair is the best bet, but I have been like blowing it out every day so that it just looks shiny and smooth. But unfortunately, that does cause a little bit of heat damage. So now we're going to talk about the 4 factors. The 4 factors are sleep, water, food, and exercise. Sleep this week was probably a 3 out of 10. Why? Because through most of the week, I only was sleeping about 4 to 5 hours a day, which is definitely not enough. I did have 2 of the days where I slept like 13, 14 hours, but that's obviously not ideal. You want your sleep to be more even and consistent. My goal is 7 hours a day and 8 on the weekend, but clearly that just wasn't going to happen because of having a migraine, not feeling well, being in full body pain wasn't going to happen. So, you know, hopefully next week will be better when the migraines hopefully are gone for good, at least for the week anyhow. The sleep should come back to where it's supposed to be. Also, I've started back on my vitamin D regimen because obviously with seasonal depression, that can also affect your sleep. So getting on a vitamin D regimen will help my immune system and also help with my seasonal depression. So water, 7 out of 10. And the reason why is because I have been drinking tons of water to help with my migraine, also to help clear out my sinuses. I know the benefits of drinking water is really good for doing that. So I just guzzled the water and took in a lot of liquids in the hopes that I would flush my system of whatever was working around in there. Did it help? I don't know, but you know, I always figure better safe than sorry. Food, 5 out of 10, because when I don't feel good, I tend to turn to convenience foods, things that take very little time to cook, very little time to stand in front of my stove, and that's what I did. And I am not ashamed of it because you have to take care of yourself in any way possible, and that's how I do it. Standing in front of a stove for an hour or 2 is not ideal when I barely can stand. Exercise, 2 out of 10. I only exercised when I was doing my physically demanding job. I did no other exercise. The second I came home, I was flat on my back, sleeping on the couch, feeling like crap. So no exercise really occurred. And even when I was at my physically demanding job, I was moving at a snail's pace, which is not normally how I do things. My inner flower child is coming out. I've got the floral top, I've got the straight, super straight parted hair. I feel like I'm a hippie or something. I don't know. And now that we got that done, I have to go outside in a minute, so I have to make sure my hair is dry because I gotta go take my trash out to the curb, and it's super cold, super windy, getting really snowy out, so I want to be have nice dry hair because cold weather and wet hair do not feel pleasant. Not because I think I'm gonna get any sicker, I just don't like having a wet head out in the freezing cold weather. So what am I gonna do the same this week? Well, Gonna keep my water intake going, and also going to listen to my body. Doing that this past week really helped me recover a lot quicker. I recognized when I wasn't feeling well, and I did something about it as soon as I didn't feel well, and I got better a lot quicker. So that's what I'm going to do the same. What am I going to do different? First of all, I plan to participate in the challenge that Mary Fran over at No Excuses and FrekiFitWolf set forth, which is YOGVEMBER. YOGVEMBER is doing yoga throughout the month of November. I have done yoga Pilates to help with my back at different stages of my life, and obviously with my back in the shape that it currently is right now, probably wouldn't hurt. I plan to participate myself. Will I today? I don't know, because when I feel this bad, is doing yoga really good for me? I don't know. Have to listen to my body, right? I'm also going to stick with my plan as closely as I possibly can. My other thing is, and I kind of started at the end of the previous week, and I'm not sure, I don't think I shared it with you guys at all, but I've come up with a weekly task list, and it's just a list of things that I want to accomplish for the week, like make my bed. I haven't made my bed in a week. I've been sleeping on the couch every day. I plan to put away all my clean dishes. I did really well with keeping up with my dishes throughout the week, and for me, especially when I'm not feeling well, doing dishes, they usually pile up on the counters, and I actually kept up with it all week long, as well as my laundry. So that was pretty awesome. My other thing was to burn my kindling. I have all my Amazon boxes sitting by my refrigerator, and I use it for kindling when I have a campfire. I've got a little burn pit out back, and for me, it's a nice way to unwind and relax. Probably not the best for the environment. Don't come at me in the comments, because it is what it is. It's what we do here in Michigan. We all have little bonfires, campfires, whatever. And I like to utilize my boxes and my paper bags by putting leaves into it, and then I burn the leaves. That way I don't have to pay to put it out at the curb. I don't have the money right now, with my finances the way they are, to put it out by the curb. So the only option is to get rid of it, I have to burn it. So like I said, don't come at me in the comments unless you plan on sending me some money to pay for that little thing. So I also want to vacuum my car. Before the winter gets here, I want to get all the little pieces of whatnots vacuumed out of my car, which brings me to my next thing, blowing leaves. I need to get these leaves gathered up right now. Not gonna do it because I don't feel good, but if it's dry at all this week, I really want to get the leaves blown into a pile so that I can easily scoop it into either a wheelbarrow or scoop it into boxes and get them burnt. Probably about 50% of my leaves have fallen now, so there's going to be more, but it'll be good exercise, good fresh air, so you know. My other item on my task list is to come up with recipes and come up with a meal plan. I've been going through recipe books while I've been feeling bad, so I found a lot of really cool recipes, and what I think I'm gonna do is show you guys how I take a recipe that looks really super complicated in a recipe book and dumb it down, make it easy, and also make it healthier. I already started on my first recipe, how I'm gonna come up with that, so I'm really excited to share it with you. When is it going to go up? Who the hell knows, because it's all, again, gonna depend on how I feel. And then finally, I still need to clean my fan blades. I've only done one room. I have 3 more to go. I have ceiling fans in pretty much every room of the house, and they're all caked with dust and dirt. Will all these items get done on this list? Probably not. These are just goals that I want to accomplish. That brings me to my final item, which is my number. And like a big dummy last night, for lunch I had thin crust pizza, which is packed with sodium. And then for dinner, because my stomach was feeling kind of bleh, I had ramen. And if y'all know, it's packed with sodium as well. And because of that, I jumped up 2 pounds literally overnight. I was 201 yesterday, 203 today. So is that a true number? Probably not, but I'm still counting it because it is what it is. Like I said, I hope this next week will be a lot better if I am able to stick to my plan, get a little activity, get rid of some of my stress even. That would help a lot. So if I get to that point, then I can actually start to move back down the scale. I know what I need to do. It's just I have a lot of obstacles getting there. And some of it is up here, some of it is in here, and I just gotta figure out a way to work through it. So anyhow, I hope you guys have a wonderful week and a wonderful weigh-in, and I will talk to you later.